Hello. So today's video is not me teaching as much as it is I'm going to explain to you how this assessment is going to work, okay? So at the end of chapters, we're not going to take tests like we did in class because obviously that doesn't work with what we're doing now. You guys could just Google the answers, all that easy stuff, okay? So instead, it's going to be a few big questions from the chapter that I have for you. I want you to answer those. Obviously, it'll be on Google Classroom using complete sentences in paragraph form. Okay, so it's almost like you're writing a paper, but it's not that long. Okay, make sure you answer all questions completely. Okay, make sure. So if there's more than one part to the question, so let's say, how did women's rights movements do this? Give me 2 examples. Make sure you answer both parts of those questions, okay, to get total credit. Make sure you're using complete sentences. Every answer should have more than one sentence, okay? You should have, at a minimum, a paragraph for each answer, so 4 to 5 sentences, okay? The assignment is not due in one day. I'm giving you 2 days to work on it. Okay, that way you have plenty of time. So if you're busy one day, or if you want to, space it out a little bit, whatever the case may be, so you can have more time. Obviously, I'm trying to be very flexible with you. So it'll be due on the 29th at 11:59 p.m., okay, which will be Wednesday, okay, at 11:59. So if you have questions on what one of my questions for you mean, make sure you email me, okay, so I can try to explain it to you. Obviously, I won't be able to explain it to you in person unless you want to like Zoom conference with me or something, but I can definitely email you back. So don't just take a wild stab at it, and if you're not sure, make sure you're contacting me. Okay? So make sure you answer all questions completely. Make sure you are not just answering in one sentence. All that good stuff. I will also have all of the stuff that I'm reading you right now in the directions at the top of the assessment, so you can read that again. Okay, so make sure you answer all of the questions. Make sure you're using good writing skills, and that's all it is. There's not going to be any multiple choice. There's not going to be any matching, any of that kind of stuff. It'll be all writing. Okay, now obviously you're using like Google Docs. Okay, so it should do a majority of the spelling for you. But even if it doesn't, don't worry about it. As long as I can tell what the word you're using is, it's fine. Okay, I'm not grading on your spelling, but do give it your best shot. Okay, that's about all I can think of. Obviously, the point I have to enforce the most is if you're not sure what I'm asking, ask me. Okay, sometimes when I write something, I think it makes a lot of sense, and then a student will read it and they're like, "This, I don't understand what you want." So make sure you ask me if you're not sure what I'm asking you. Okay. Other than that, again, you have 2 days to work on it. It's due Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Try and get it done as soon as possible. If you are still missing work, like the guided reading forms, get those turned in as well, okay? Again, I'm being super flexible with late work, but I do need things turned in order to pass the quarter, okay? All right, if you have questions, please make sure you contact me. This is taking the form of your test, so give it your best effort. Oh, one more thing I forgot, and it's super important actually, so it's a good thing I remembered. You can use your textbook, you can use any notes that you have, you can use all the guided reading forms, okay? You can use all that stuff. It is like an open book test. One thing I want to enforce, do not Google things and then copy and paste. I can tell. It takes, especially since we're working all on computers now, it takes me about 10 seconds to figure it out. Please use the book, use all your notes, do all that stuff, okay? Put it in your own words. Don't steal other people's work. Put it in your own words, but it is like an open notes test, okay? So you can use all your resources. And the reason why we're doing that is because if I said you can't use your book, how am I going to stop you, right? Because you're at home. I'm not there to watch all that good stuff. So make sure you can use all that stuff, but put it in your own words, okay? If you have questions, please email me at my school email. Have a good day.